Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't mean to start this video with something like a negative rant or whatever, but I noticed something and I wanted to share it with you because it's been bothering me. Not bothering, but like it's been, in my head for the past week, and I was like, I want to have your input on it, right? So I noticed that fans of like quote unquote bigger groups, like, BTS and everything, can't win. If that makes sense. Something that is almost expected is if you say you don't like something, then some fans would come for you. But surprisingly, and this is why I bring it up, but surprisingly, if you say you like something, some people will come for you as well. And let me tell you, I understand the general mistrust towards the reaction channels and everything. I get it. I totally understand it. It's fair enough. Like, I've seen comments like, oh, this is so goofy, there's no way you actually like it, or like armies are trying to like gaslight themselves into liking this song, or like there's no one honest reaction out there because you can't possibly like it. And I was like reading those comments, I'm like, okay, because it is so well known that there's only one possible truth out there, there's only one possible opinion out there. It's bugging me how some people think that their opinion is the only valid one, and they want to force that opinion onto other people, and if other people do not share that same opinion, then they must be lying. How is it so complicated for some people to just let other people enjoy whatever they want? Like, everyone's free to their own opinion. That is something that I will always stand by. And also it's this idea that you have to be brutal to be able to say the truth. I know you don't have to be brutal to be honest. Like, what the fuck? Can you tell I've been bothered by this for a week? Yes. It's just I want to be able to share what I think on my platform and everything, and I want everyone who come on here to be able to share exactly the same way, like being able to freely speak their mind. If you want to say that you don't like something, it's up to you, but don't be an asshole about it. So yeah, that was my little rant. Anyways, to better stuff now. Just a reminder that I am partnering with Fashion Single until the end of the month, so like a week left only, but like I'm partnering up with them to bring you a discount code that you can use on their website. If you ever wondered where you could get like items of clothing or accessories or whatnot that idols have worn before, chances are Fashion Single has the item that you're looking for. I'm sure it's happened to you before, but when you see an idol wear a cute top or whatever and you're like, I want that, yeah, that's kind of like what Fashion Single helps you with. So the code is GZBKarma. It lasts until the end of the month, right? So a week left only. I don't want to pressure you or whatever, but just saying, don't miss this opportunity. Also, they ship almost everywhere in the world, and they offer free shipping for orders that are over $60, which I've said this before, but it's not difficult to reach that amount of that total. In case you are interested, the link to the website will be in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment. Thank you very much once again to Fashion Single for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the plat de résistance. I think I'm gonna start calling the actual comeback or like debut music video as le plat de résistance, and the pre-release just like the appetizer. Like crazy, let's go. No, 4K or nothing. Sorry about that.
I think we could last forever.
That was a little bit too close to my ear.
Then everything will disappear. Just trust me.
That feeling of like someone whispering in your ear? It's like,
baby, there's not a bad thing here tonight. Baby, don't 좋아 있어 저녁까지만. Watch me go and I just
oh wait, damn. I was not at all expecting this. This retro vibe. That's a small corridor. I've seen that before. Oh, okay. I'm so far along with his pre-release, and this, I couldn't have guessed that this is the genre he would have chosen.
겨울 속에 비친 나이 하염없이 미쳐가 I'm feeling so alive, wasting time. I'd rather be lost in the light, lost in the light. I'm out of my mind. 이 밤이 끝을 잡아줘. 매일 밤 you spin me up high. 너를 품은 die. Let me have a taste. Give me a good ride.
Why is it?
Always gonna be a good night. Forever you is what break me.
There's something in like the instrumental of this that's like reverb, something like that. Oh,
Alone again.
okay, but this part,
What's the point?
this part with just the instrumental and like the overlay of voices, like narrating something, reminds me so much of like old K-pop, like second gen. It's almost like the message voice or whatever. Like, what's it called? You know, when you want to leave a message after the bip sonore, whatever that's called. Yeah, it feels like this. Okay, there is something weirdly hypnotic about this song, and is that? Can you give me an example of what it is? I want to know if I just pulled it out of my ass or whatever.
Let's talk about reverb. Reverb is the persistence of sound after a sound has been produced. Reverb is created when a sound or signal is reflected off of a surface, causing numerous reflections to build up. The original sound source can stop, but the reflections continue, decreasing in volume until they reach zero.
I'm not totally wrong, am I? This whole thing about, you know, echo and wavelength, or whatever that's called. Even in the logo right here, you know, it feels like you can sense that in the song as well.
I know. I'd rather
There is something, like I said, hypnotic, but also it's the whole entire vibe of it that makes me feel like I'm fucking high, and I've never been high before. This part is the whole thing, right? Like I said before, it feels like everything about this project of his has been thoroughly thought out and executed exactly the way he meant it. When I say this has like a hypnotic quality to it, you can feel that also in the music video. You know, like this hazy kind of like effect and everything. Last time I said something about feeling like I was spiraling down, and this has a similar effect, but instead of like visibly seeing what is going on in front of you, well, it feels like you're drunk actually. This song makes you feel like you're either high or drunk. I know this is supposed to be serious and everything, but he's really cute. I just can't help, like last time I was like, damn. I mean, again, this is the multiple facets that he's probably wanting to show people this time around with this project, with this album. This part as well, it feels like one of those like club in Berlin. This is very European, isn't it? Like Berlin or Paris in like the 80s and like early 2000, no, late 90s, early 2000 club music, rave music. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what this reminds me of? This scene right here, that wannabe scene with Liu Jin. How do I feel about this song? I don't mind it. I just think, like I said, it is so unexpected. I think music-wise, I was less surprised with his pre-release than this one. Not gonna lie, I feel puzzled right now regarding the choice of this to be the title song. I wonder what was his reasoning behind choosing this as a title song. Because obviously I haven't listened to the other tracks on the album yet, right? But I wonder possibly if it was because, like I said, it was somehow an unexpected, or maybe for me it is an unexpected choice, and so that's why I'm like, I feel right now more puzzled than anything else. I really wasn't expecting him to go for something so retro and almost like Berlin Club-esque, like rave, you know? And possibly him doing this was in a way him wanting to, like I said earlier, also show a new facet of him. I saw this reel and I thought it was absolutely brilliant how his teaser pictures was showing him in different like faces, and it kind of like represented the faces of the moon, which he's got tattooed on his back, right? And perhaps the whole album is going to be him showing different facets of him, but at the end of the day it's just entirely him. Like he's made out of all of these facets that we get to see every once in a what? Full moon, right? So like I said, I enjoyed the song very much, but if you had shown me Set Me Free and this, I honestly would have thought that Set Me Free was the actual title track. I think I'm gonna add one last thing before wrapping this up. What amazes me about his artistry with his debut is how, like I said earlier, everything has been so thoroughly thought out and executed, but also how his music made me feel things. And not gonna lie, sometimes I'm not ready to feel things because it's too much, you know? Like last week was borderline too much to handle. It's music that makes me feel alive. Do you know what I mean? There are songs that makes you feel things from within, and that is what happened right here. Like right now, I don't know how often I will be reaching out for these songs, but the fact that they made me feel things from within is what I want to applaud, because it feels real. It feels, like I said also, it makes me feel alive to some degree, and that I enjoy and that I really appreciate. So yeah, I'm gonna go and check the other songs on the album, because I wonder, like I said, if my theory about him, you know, putting out songs from different genre and everything to represent, like, you know, faces of the moon and thus showing different facets of himself stands or not. So anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.